Hey guys, it's Maddie at withoutfail.org. Decide, pursue, and recover. And I just wanted to quickly pop in to share what had been in my heart this morning. When we go through difficult times, we have the tendency to think that we are the only ones going through a difficult time, or that our time or situation or whatever we're facing is harder than what somebody else is facing, or that nobody could relate. So that's lie number one. That is not true. That whatever you're experiencing, somebody else has experienced or is experiencing. The second thing is that not only other people experience the same thing, but when you start looking around you, you realize that people have it maybe worse than you. Maybe they're going through a rougher time than you. So you want to count your blessing and be thankful for what you have. But then we have a tendency to kind of like put on the balance or on the scale suffering, saying, well, this is more than this, or this is more than this. But the reality is suffering, whatever it is, whatever is like weighting you down, burdening you, it counts. We don't disregard it. And so instead of like comparing what we're going through, we can look at Jesus. Jesus is the one who experienced suffering at the highest. He experienced suffering physically when he went to the cross. I mean, we can't even imagine what he went through. So if we think that we're struggling physically today, Jesus can definitely relate and has gone further than we could possibly experience. Emotional pain, suffering, Jesus knows what it is. I mean, he lost his friends, his family, even his own father forsook him at the cross. So he knows what it is to experience emotional suffering, physical, emotional, relational. Like I just said, like he lost everybody like ran away and left it on his own. So sometimes we feel like, oh my gosh, I'm all alone in this. No, you're not. First of all, Jesus is with you. He's saying he's never going to leave you. He's never going to forsake you. And then you probably have at least one friend who's there to listen to you and who'd be there with you. So Jesus experienced pain and suffering physically, emotionally, relationally, and spiritually. I mean, when you think of what Jesus experienced at the cross, just the heaviness of what was happening spiritually, the push for him to give up on his Father's will, the push for him to just, give up his mission. So anyway, this morning I just want to remind you that you're not alone in whatever you're going through. Hi, Nick. It's good to see you. You're not alone. Jesus is with you. He said it. That is his promise. That is truth. And you can decide, pursue, and recover. Jesus decided to trust in God when he was at the cross. He decided to stick with God's truth, God's promises that he will raise him again to life. And then he pursued that in everything that he did up to his death. He pursued that promise. He pursued that truth of God upon his life. And then he recovered. I mean, he died, he rose again, and then he went and sat down at the right hand of God. So when we're talking about recovery, it's not only just recovering the things that we thought we had lost, it's recovering more. Jesus received the name above every other names. So he received more. He became more than what he was because of the things he endured, because of the suffering he went through, and the decision, the pursuit, and the recovery. So I just want to encourage you this morning. Decide to strengthen yourself in the Lord. Decide to get off the axe. You're not like to sit and have a pity party. Count your blessing. Strengthen yourself in the Lord and his promises and his truth. Pursue, read your Bible, seek him in his presence and worship. Pursue, go and find friends who are saved that you can share your struggles with. and then recover what you think you had lost today, or this week, or this month. I mean, this month has been like, I can't even start. This month my husband's, Travis's grandmother passed away. My grandmother passed away 2 weeks later. I've had 3 root canals, y'all. 3 root canals this month. It's more than my mouth could bear. I never have anxiety when I go to the dances. This time, like the 3rd root canal, I was like, I can't take this anymore. My little one just got sick with a cold, and we're supposed to fly out to Europe next week, next Thursday. My husband Travis has had like a very tough couple of weeks at work. I've been swamped with just sometimes you feel like you're attacked from everywhere, and you think like, I'm the only one going through this. Well, no, you're not. People around you are suffering as much, and if not as more as you are. And then Jesus suffered a lot more than you are right now. And because he did, he can relate to you, to your pain. And Jesus decided, pursue, and recovered. And you can do the same thing. You decide to strengthen yourself in the Lord. You pursue truth. You pursue his promises, and you recover everything and more. Just like Jesus, he went and sat down at the right hand of God in glory, receiving the name above every other name because of the things he endured. So anyway, I bless you today. We love you guys. Stay tuned. Tonight we're shooting new videos for our website, so stay tuned for whatever up is coming, and keep sending your messages of encouragement, your messages of, hey, I'm struggling here, I need prayer, I need help with whatever it is. Sexual things, depression, anxiety, sickness, relational things, whatever it is. Without fail, we can recover everything, because the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but Jesus came to give life, and life more abundantly. So be blessed. Have an awesome afternoon. Love you guys. Bye, Nick.